Denver is number 11 in the list of cities that are poised to be quickest to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. After all the shutdowns, after all the businesses got closed, why is Denver recovering so quickly? Let's find out. What's up guys, my name is Lewi Gault. Welcome to the channel as always, where we drop videos in the Denver real estate market for buyers, sellers and investors, tips and tricks and general information. If you haven't done already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all that jazz, and you will be kept up to date with everything that we are doing. Now, Denver is poised as one of the best cities in the country to recover from the COVID pandemic. And why is that? What's going on here? Well, some of the things involved, we're not relying on hospitality industry, the hotels. Even though we have a lot of small businesses here, the economy in Denver doesn't rely on small business. And we have a lot of young professionals who are in here, very educated and working. So there's a lot going on, but let's look at the 5 biggest reasons that Denver is pushing for this recovery. Okay, number 1, we have a very well-educated workforce here in Denver. Denver is consistently in the top 10 of all college-educated workers. And the reason that plays into this equation is that a lot of jobs that are going to come from after the pandemic is over, or at least after the pandemic subsides a little bit, all those jobs are going to be taken up by these college-educated workers. A lot more tech jobs, a lot more remote jobs. So a lot of that is going to be from Denver and from those college-educated workers, which is going to drive the economy here up higher than a lot of other cities. Which drives us into the second point, which is that we have a young population in Denver. So all those jobs that we were just talking about in the last point are driving towards our young population. And we have a young educated population in Denver, which in turn attracts more young people to move into the city and to the Front Range and continue to drive the economy up. Number 3 is excellent healthcare. We have phenomenal medical facilities here in Denver, and the biggest one is UC Health, which is the number 1 respiratory facility in the nation. Now, obviously, respiratory illness is a part of the coronavirus, so there's a lot of funding going into the hospital right now. There's a lot of tax dollars coming out, which in turn is boosting the economy. So a side effect of the coronavirus is that facilities that are really focusing on respiratory illness are driving the economy forward. Number 4, we have a very young city. Denver and some of the Front Range cities surrounding are relatively young compared to some of those bigger cities in the United States. And because they're a little bit younger and weren't built as long ago as some of the other bigger cities, they were built more efficiently and don't have the legacy assets of retirement, bad sewage systems, mass transit that we don't use anymore, which saves taxpayers and businesses on property and income tax. Number 5 is quality of life. Quality of life here in Denver, and you've heard me talk about it before, everyone's outdoors, everyone's trying to lead a healthy life, which attracts more people here. So as other cities are not doing so well in this pandemic, and everyone is working remotely now, people are starting to move to the cities that they want to spend time in, not that they have to have their office in. Offices are becoming depleted now. Our skyscrapers are empty. Office buildings could possibly become a thing of the past. So people can work remote. You may as well work somewhere that you actually want to be. And Denver is one of those cities. We have the mountains so close to us that we can get up there, we can hike, we can go outdoor, we can take our kids. The quality of life here is phenomenal. And that is one of the reasons that people are coming into Denver, which in turn drives the economy up. So there you have it. Those are 5 of the reasons that Denver is starting to bounce back and is projected to be number 11 in the cities of the United States that recovers quicker from the coronavirus. Lots to dig into. Obviously, we're scratching the surface here, and as time goes by, more and more information is going to unfold. Now, as and when it does, I will keep you updated. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you have comments about this, if you have questions, let's have a conversation. Drop them in the comments below and I will get back to every single one of you. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that button, do all the stuff it's telling you to do, and I will be back next week for another video on the Denver real estate market for tips, tricks, sellers, buyers, and investors. Until then, take care.